Hello guys, and welcome to Fernbus Coach Simulator with me, Kevin Sawyer. Welcome to the journeys we're going to have today. This is a day one in the Coach Driver Diaries. A big thank you to everyone that could join in on the first induction day we had with Fernbus, the release day footage on live stream. Thank you for stopping by, guys, and having a look at the game, and I'm glad you guys like it. I figured out a few things and how to get it all working properly. I'm still, a bit green around the ears with how this game completely works, but I'll try and wing it. But after my induction day, Flexbus gave me a uniform, which I'm proudly wearing now. Looking at my hand, weirdly enough, but they've given me a uniform and given me a job to work for the company. I know, crazy, but there you go. Sinky gave me the keys to this brand new coach here. Sinky, the coach mechanic, I should say. He said, "Yeah, no, there should be no issues with the coach at all whatsoever. Should be all good to go." However, the inspector, TBF, said it's the coach driver's responsibility to check the bus, or coach I should say, make sure it's all working and everything's hunky-dory. Let me log into my Flexbus phone here. Charlie, the route manager and staff manager, is giving us a route for today. Hopefully I'm going to try and cover all this in one episode today. I don't know if it will get there. I'll do as much as I can do in this one episode, and see how we get on. But pretty much, if I go into map, the plan is I'm going to do a loop around the whole of Germany. So I'm going to do a sort of round-the-clock loop to go all the way round, all the way around here, back to here, and back up again. So it's going to be quite a few episodes, and then once we get once we've discovered more places, and once I sort of can get to my head around how the game works and everything, we'd be doing doing little journeys between cities and try and get to the airports and do some special runs. But as it stands, I'm on level 2 now, so I've got the coach, and I've got express access now. I figured out what I was doing wrong in the first thing with the settings and everything. So let's jump onto the coach itself. Jump in. Let's get her fired up. Let's turn the lights on to full. Turn the hazards on. Put into reverse. I'm hoping while I'm here, I'll go over to here and get all the lights on here. So get all these lights on. That's the announcement player. Turn that on. I don't know actually what these ones do. They're locks, or someone would have to tell me. Turn AC on and adjust the heat to about 21.5, 21, 22. They say it's best to have it around about 22, 2.5, or 22 to 23 degrees. So if I meet in the middle, so 22.5, should be good to go. Right. Let's jump out the seat. Make sure all the seats and everything are okay, and there's nothing nasty kicking around here that shouldn't be here, like litter and stuff like that. And check to see if the glue's okay. The vending machines over here, the coffee machines, everything's there and working. Back end of the bus looks good as well, nothing untowards. so I'll just jump down here, check, make sure the hinges on that are okay, check tyres okay, the tyres look good, make sure these all open up, there's no issues with them, that's okay, open that door up, make sure that's okay, those wheels look, tyres look okay. The lights are working as they should be. Those tyres are okay. Don't know why this middle one doesn't want to open. I think there might be a lock in here. Let's have a quick look. Check these lights out while we're at it. Quite bright, yep. Full green and bright. There might be something to do with this. I don't know if that's... They might have something to do with it. I'll have to ask her. The manager to have a look at that, or ask what the buttons do on that bit. That's all good. That's all good. We don't need none of that at the moment. Turn that on. Make sure that's all brightly illuminated. That should be good to go. So we'll shut all these doors up again. Jump back in the bus. Go back to that view. Shut the doors. Turn off the reverser. And let me do the doors for some bizarre reason. Now that maybe that's what that is, that locks the doors. That might be, these might turn the locking mechanisms off, so I'm going to quickly discover that. Sorry guys. See if that actually unlocks the... Whoops. Unlocks the all the doors around here. Or it locks the doors. And it looks like it actually locks the doors. So all the doors are locked. Won't let me open the doors again. So that's what that does, that opens and closes the doors and locks and unlocks them. Right, cool. Right, let's jump in the right seat again. And shut both those doors. Get to our first destination. Ooh, there's an alarm, which means we've got a door still open. That's better. Oh, better turn those lights down again to normal day running lights. So it's on daylight running lights, as is compulsory in Europe. We're setting off from the depot to the first station. We may be already running a little bit late. The traffic's probably not going to help us much. But I hope you guys are all well and you're enjoying your day. I'm enjoying doing these this series for you guys, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. So it's going to be a bit up and down as I sort of like learn the ropes and how to get this all sort of like up and running and going, and everything. Again, like I said, I'm a bit green around the ears, so when it comes to the bus driver, or coach driver, as I say bus driver, but coach driver really. When we look at the temperature, it should tell us the temperature inside and out. So it's 0 degrees Celsius, 23 either in the bus, or it's 0 outside. So if it's 0 degrees outside, that's cold. It's a cold morning. But Charlie, the line manager, and you, like I said, he's also the union rep. He's thinking about also getting back on the bus and doing a few routes himself, or sort of like coming out with sort of like myself on the coach every now and again, just to see if I'm doing all right and keep and sort of like I'm happy with it and everything with the driving. He's been a bit lenient with the time stops, but TBF, the inspector's a bit tight on time schedules. But anyway, we see this lady's on the list. Hello, madam, you're right. Okay, so check the name on the list. It should be here. I can't see her name on the list. I don't think you're meant to be on the bus, love. I'll double check again, make sure I'm not missing a name out. No, I can't see her on here, so I can't let you on. Sorry, you're not meant to be on this bus. Better open these doors and get the bags in. Okay, see if her name's on the list. Yep, she's on there, so express checking. Scan. There we go. Is that the one I've just spoke to? Wish they'd walk away. Another thing I sort of like wish they'd do in the game, something I've noticed, and I'll go into that in a second. He's on here, so yep, you're allowed on the bus, mate. How about you? Hello there. Laura. Yep, you're on the list, so you can come on. She magically disappears. Oh, he wants to buy a ticket. Now, are we going stages to where he wants to go to? Yes, we are. So, we're selling him a ticket. Check. Scan that. He gets on the bus. He's nice and happy. How about you? Oh, she wants to buy a ticket as well. And we know we're going there because we've just covered it. So, check. There you go. She magically disappears. How about you? Oh, you. Right, we've got to check if we're going there as well. Yes, we are. That's our next stop. So I'll sell her a ticket. There's quite a few tickets sold today. Just got to find it on the list. Wherever it might be. Right at the bottom. Check. There we go. She magically disappears. As for music, I will, if you guys want the music in, like I normally do with my ATS and Farming Simulator, again guys, let me know. See if this guy's on the list. Yep, he's on the list, so yep, jump on board, sir. Welcome aboard Flexbus. How about you, sir? Okay, let's check his name. He's got info on him as well. Okay. See if we can see his name on the list. Yes, we can. He's there, so express check-in. That's him done. He should disappear, this guy. See if he's on the list. Name's not on the list, not allowed in. Yeah, he's definitely on the list, so he's allowed on. How about you, madam? Are you on the list? Yep, she's right at the top. So, yeah, jump on board, madam. Please make yourself comfy on the bus. Or coach, I keep saying bus. Let's have a look. See if you're on the list, sir. Yes, you are, sir. So you're allowed on the coach as well. Thank you very much. How about you? Let's have a look. Jonah. Yep. Hang on. No, is a Jonah here? But, oh, yep. Okay. Express check-in. So there we go. She's allowed on the bus as well. I think that's it. All by that one woman that's got the wrong coach. So we'll shut that up. Jump back on the bus. And we'll play the announcement. And we will start the ride. We're 2 minutes early, I know, but probably good because we've got to play the announcement. I'll shut the doors while we're.
Bevor wir Richtung Fahrt kommen, hier ein paar Hinweise. Auch bei uns im Bus gilt die gesetzliche Anschnallpflicht.
Should have put it in neutral, really, not left it in gear, but never mind.
Der gesamten Fahrt an. In den Sitztaschen vor euch findet ihr unsere Bordkarte mit weiteren Sicherheitshinweisen und Infos zu unserem Snack-
Everything's
und
on and
Getränkeangebot.
going well.
Eine Toilette
So
befindet sich
all the
in
checks have been
unserem
done.
Einstiegsbereich. Wer kostenlos surfen will, wählt sich einfach in unser WLAN-Netz ein. Unser Reisetipp fürs Internet.
Lorry's probably going to get in our way. It's never a good sign.
Unser Team freut sich riesig über eure Likes und Nachrichten. Sollte euer Akku zur Neige gehen.
Now it's a bit odd this because something I've learnt is the nav system on this is a bit hit and miss, but it says I've got to do a UE here, but if you look up and ahead there's like a circle road. So I'm going to get off and away anyway.
Auf flixbus.de stehen täglich brandaktuell alle Infos und Städteverbindungen für euch bereit. Natürlich wollen wir unseren Service ständig weiter verbessern. Für Feedback zu eurer Fahrt nutzt bitte den Fragebogen, den wir euch per E-Mail zuschicken.
Got to bully my way out like an ATS.
Und wünschen eine entspannte Fahrt und viel Spaß an Bord bei Flixbus. Hello and welcome to Flixbus. We're glad to have you on board and that we can get you to your favorite destination today. Before we set off, we would like to share some information about the journey. The wearing of seatbelts is compulsory on board the
See,
bus.
it's already gone like
Therefore,
this in itself is setting up. It's just already taken up sort of like the best part of 18 minutes to set up the bus.
You will find our information card containing further safety instructions.
But what I'll probably do in the future ones is I'll probably just cut out the routine inspection, and then AC too cold. But it's on.
If your battery runs out, no problem. Many of our seats are
I can
equipped
crank it
with
up a little
power
bit more.
outlets which are marked accordingly. If you would like to book your next journey while you're on the road, simply download
I'll do it when
our
we get
app
to an
onto
accept
your
lights.
smartphone
I'll check it
so
again.
you can take
Should be
advantage of our many
22.5.
exclusive online
Might because the doors have been
discounts.
open for all this
For
time.
more information, simply visit flixbus.com or get in touch with us on Facebook. Of course, we're always striving to improve our service. Please use the questionnaire we send you by email.
Oh, we're stuck in traffic. I'll quickly look at it. Well, it's gone back down to 21. Right, hang on. There's a way of fixing that.
We are always ready to assist.
Increase it to
And now, we can finally set off. Thank you for
22.5. There we go.
listening. We hope you have a relaxing journey and enjoy traveling with Flixbus.
And the lorry's gone. Oh, and it's raining. So we turn the wipers on in a sec. Just sits. There we go. 'Cause initially, when I was live streaming this, I didn't get the rain speckles on the windscreen. I wondered what it was. It's probably because my graphics cards needed a bit of a update. But it seems to be all right now. It seems to be working quite well. Oh, it's raining quite hard. I'll have to turn the windscreen wipers up a bit more. It's funny how it wipes it away a few inches just off of the... I better turn my lights up a bit again as well, I guess. Just check, make sure they're not on full beam. No. Just main lights. Don't want to crash into that guy. Definitely rain's too hard for it to be on intermittent, so I'll leave it on that speed. I'm hoping this guy's waiting at lights and not... It's got a slightly different horn to the other coach as well. He is waiting at lights. Okay, I can forgive him. See, now he's just been retarded. He's going around and I'm going to just do a bit naughty and cut around him, because he'll be there all day otherwise, and we can get on our way. Another red light. Another dull wet day in Germany here. Seems to rain a lot when you've got it on dynamic weather settings. Talking about settings, I figured out where I was going wrong with the settings initially. What I was doing wrong was quite simple actually. At the start of the route, I need to be on that side. Before you start the route, there's settings options. You can have it just easy, which is like it's done all for you. You can customize them as well. You can customize and pick and choose which settings you want. You don't have to have it as realistic as I have. You can customize the ones you like, so automatic heating and lights and stuff, and all those shenanigans. Or you can have it realistic, where you have to work everything yourself. What I'd suggest, if you think about getting this game, is just do a few runs of it on automatic, just so you can get your head around how the game works. Once you've done a few runs on automatic, then sort of explore on short routes and how to make the switches work and everything. Again, it's an early. This game is a sort of like early. It's been. They've classed it as a full release, but realistically, it's an early sort of like. It's a beta build of the game because it's not been fully finished yet. And you know, if you're thinking about getting this game, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, if you're walking in, if you're thinking, right, I'm buying this game, it's fully finished, there's not going to be any problems with it, it's going to work and do everything I want it to do, you're going to be very greatly disappointed. There's still a lot of work the developers have to do, so you know, you're going to be disappointed straight off the bat. But if you buy the game with the intention, right, okay, this is the base of the game, and see the potential that the game's got, you know, it's gonna, you know, there's vast potential this game can have if they're going to take it where I think they're going to take it. Thing is, it's TMH Studios and AccuSoft. Now they're famous for making like London Underground Simulator, World of Subways. I think they made a few flight sims as well. So again, they're all like under that. They also made OMSI as well. So well, not AccuSoft, but they're part of the group which all sort of like work under one umbrella sort of thing. So we need to stop, turn. Oh, easy. I like the way you can just zoom in. That's quite cool. Look. It's quite a good detail. If we look on the side of the bus here, look, you can see the mist and that on the windscreen, or on the windows there, and everything else. All that good gravy. So you know, if you think, hang on, this game's got potential. Okay, it's not finished. Okay, it's got bugs. I'm prepared to live with those bugs and sort of like deal with those bugs. You know, when I get to them, then you know you're not going to be disappointed. The game's going to be what it is. It's an early game. It's not been fully finished yet. You know, it's a work in progress. So, and I'm sure that the developers will bring more into it. Like I said, if the developers are listening, you know. Now with the route advisor, you're speeding, nasty. Again, I know Squirrel's covered it in one of his playthroughs, but if they could put what speed you're actually doing, you can at a quick glance see what speed you're actually doing, know how to, if you need to accelerate or decelerate, or next thing is with the rest areas. Now I've seen on some of the map, if you got these little parking areas. Now you may see it on this next couple of episodes and stuff. It might not be this episode. It all depends on how time aspect goes in. I'll drive to this first stop and I'll leave that at the first episode, because I could probably see it's already crept up towards half hour already, or creeping up to half hour already. Whoa, probably can turn these wipers down a bit now. Then again, maybe not. Yeah, just make it a bit easier to spot them on the map, because unless you know exactly where they are, because I come across when I was doing some just on off-screen work, doing a couple of routes off-screen, just getting my bearings around how the game works and everything. I noticed it kept flagging up, oh, you need to rest, and I'm like, okay, how to rest? You know, it's not immediately obvious where to rest. So what they should do is have like a rest stop sign clearly marked on the map, because there's no, as you can see, it's no actual rest stop information on the main map. There's the little parking spots here, which we may even get to one of these. See, there's a garage and there's a parking, so these are integrated. But I was doing a few other runs. What run was I doing the other day? I think it might have been through I did these three here, and then I may have done that. Okay, yeah, so they may have already done that then, because initially when I was playing this the other day, these little P's weren't here, so they might have already put these little parking points on here already. But okay, so they've already done that, which is good. So I'll take back what I've just said there. One thing they are missing is where the depots are. So you've got like petrol stations, that's a given. Yeah, that's fine. You've got 3 in there. But it doesn't tell you where the depots are on the map. So if you want to finish your run for the day and take the bus back to the depot, you can't immediately sort of like actually find a depot or where it is parked. I see this little garage symbol here, but is that the depot, or is it just where you start off from? Is the start off route on the main map? But it's not. Again, it's on the mini map. It's not exactly clear whereabouts it would be. And again, because you can't click like on a ATS or ETS, you can't click to that destination. You're going to have to try and actually physically find it. But that could be the depot there. I'm guessing that is a depot. It looks like a depot. Again, it's not sort of like pointing and saying this is the depot. And I don't think you can see it on the mini map either. So it's a bit. Whoa. It's a bit hard to negotiate your way to it. I'll turn the lights down again because we don't need full beam on. We just stay running lights on now. It's rain stopped. Yeah, another thing is I don't know if. Oh, there's been an accident. Whoa! Wow. Okay. He's got that wrong. Whoa! So has he got that wrong? He just drove straight into that. I think they're having a bit of a panic attack there. The old AI. Again, like you see, that's a prime example. It's not fully finished yet. But so okay, so the main map you can see where the next stopping is. It's now be interesting to see if the parking area comes up on the mini map here. Because the other night when I was playing this, I could have done something, but I didn't see an update flash up on my Steam when I was loaded the game up. So unless they've done some other bits and bobs, I'm not aware of. But again, another thing is lack of other coaches. There's no other coaches on the road. It's just trucks, cars. You know. Whoa! I just crashed into something. Don't know what, but I just crashed into something. So there's going to be probably an incident up here because it looks like I've just made another incident back there. The steering is again, it's a bit vague. It's almost like I don't know if that's realistically how the physics really work on the coach or not. But it feels a bit vague. It feels like it's almost like it's floating slightly on air. It's not really making real contact with the road. See again, look. If we look, it's not immediately obvious that that's a rest area. But there's the little P there. It looks like a garage. Well, they have changed some of it. So we could stop off if just looking out for them is you've got to sort of make sure you know whereabouts they are on the route and not inadvertently. Again, something like Mr. Move said, it's too zoomed in. You can't if you could zoom out just one step so you could see sort of what ahead of time what's coming up, you can plan your journey a lot better. But again, it's stuff that I'm sure they will work on over time. They're going to get the most important things done at the moment, like getting it working. Some people have been having issues with it not loading. And like I said, if you're thinking about getting this game and you've got a lower end PC, look at the specs, look at the sort of like the minimum spec, not the maximum specs obviously, but minimum specs you need to run this game. If your PC can't even meet them, then it's probably not a good idea to invest money in a game you can't play. If you think you fall like between mid and minimum and maximum requirements, then it's probably going to work for you. You might find it, you know, has little issues loading, etc, etc, etc. But I know some people have got top end rigs and it wasn't running for them. So you know, I think there was initial teething problems on launch day, so they've launched out sort of like a special hot fix just to get it working. Whoa! How are we doing for time? You see, we've gone over the time, allotted time. So again, sorry guys, it dragged on a little bit longer than normal. But what I might do is just to save time, I'll start off from the depots every time we do a run, or the next aspect of the run. What I'll do once I get to this point, I'll stop recording and start recording when they're booking in the next lot of passengers onto the coach itself. It's definitely a lot different to the scenery's lovely. You know, my hat goes off to making this game as pretty as it is. You know, this is really utilising the Unreal Engine that they're using. Thing is, like I was saying with the previous games like London Underground Simulator, that was another very pretty game. You know, the scenery looked very good, very well detailed. The problem was it just was buggy, and it got to a point where I couldn't even play it anymore. It wouldn't even run on my console. Well, not my console, but my PC. Now, my PC at the time was Defo could definitely run it hands down. So I don't know what, but it got to a point they did an update and it just stopped working. I couldn't play it anymore. But that was before I had Steam. I bought as a standalone copy. So I don't know whether, you know, I haven't updated it since then, or just you know, I played the game and I kind of got a bit sick of it because it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. It's just limited on what you can do once you've done a few routes around London. It gets a bit samey. So that's advised speed. So that says 80 is advised speed. It still says 100. Another thing, you know, is that something you need to worry about, saying it got reduced down to 80, but yet it still says 100 on the side there. There might be something in the pipeline for them to change that, so it changes with. But these guys, I must be. Well, I'm just over 100k. Yeah, 101k. And those guys are gunning straight past me, so they must be well speeding. They must be doing what, 120, 130k. Again, it's like if you look at the scenery, it is a beautiful game. And the road textures are amazing. It does look like a genuine, legit road. You know, my hat goes off to them for doing that. And you know, I'm not saying that because they're paying me to do it. Wish they were, but no. It's my personal opinion of the game. It's just, like I said, I knew the game's going to probably be a bit buggy because I've known their track records for releasing very pretty games in the past and not working straight off the bat. And that's the problem. I think I don't know if that's the Acrosoft's way side of it, or it's TMH Studios that does that. That's the problem with doing that. They tend to release a game, very pretty game, work a bit on it over the year, and then they just forget about it and produce something else. Okay, again, like I say, I'm comparing it to ATS or ETS, and it's one of they're constantly always upgrading it, and you'd want to see, hopefully they're going to do the same with this, and they're not just going to go, right, well, okay, you know, we've got enough money out of this game now, let's make a new Coach Simulator 2017 or something like that, and have an extra town in it, such as, you know, France or something like that, or Poland, any of them neighbouring around Germany, really. I hope they don't do that. I hope they actually do them as like DLC or along those lines, because otherwise it's just going to ruin the game, and people will just go, well, you know, okay, it's a big map and it's 110 scale. 110 at one point, yeah, 110, yeah, sorry, 110 scale. So it takes you a while to get from A to B. It's not something you can do in 5 minutes. But again, you'd want to sort of, I'd like to see that. I'd like to see them sort of like increase the game by putting France on, by putting Poland on, by putting Russia on, by, you know, Spain, Italy, UK. Ooh, sorry, I got so sidetracked at what I was doing there. How do I? Okay. Again, this is another thing which isn't immediately obvious. This. Do I need to turn around and come back? I'm gonna have a quick look at the map. And again, I wish it was all. It looks like it's looping us. Yeah, it's looping us round. Okay, so it's looping us round. See, I could have really just gone down here and just turned round and it's gone straight in, came down here, turned right, then came back. It'd have made more sense rather than coming past the station only to come back at the station again. But anyway, I digress. I'll get to the station and I'll call it a day on the first episode or first day. Or what I'll do is I'll name it First Day Part 1. Get out the map. That's it. This is going to be interesting. Speed bumps. The vehicle's not off-road. Is your navigation broken? No. I'm on the road. I bet I'll get an offence for that. I'm going exactly. Again, it's like those typical. Don't blatantly follow your sat nav. I should have just went my gut and went straight on. I think I'd do that if I ever do this run again. See, not off the road. I'm on a sleeping policeman. Again, guys, sorry about the lengthiness of the episode. Again, saying we won't have to perform the checks in the next one, so it should go a bit quicker. God, these lights take an eternity. Again, the cities look very well modelled. I could almost believe I was actually driving around in Europe. The modelling on like that building over there. Again, it's OMSI-ish in style. In the trees, again, very good. It's a very pretty game. Very pretty game. And like even the curbstones look realistic. But anyway, I'll pull the bus over and let the passengers off. And we've discovered a new town. Brilliant. See, now that's a town. See, that symbol says town. So is that depot or town symbol? But it's unclear on what is what. But anyway, I better actually take it out of gear. Right. Open the bags up. Oops. Stay open. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please don't forget to like, and if you know anyone else that may also enjoy the episode, again, guys, please don't forget to share. And if you're new to my channel and will see future episodes of this and anything else I'm working on, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.